Veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Sanders to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it.
To affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On the counter, Gibson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And a solid run down inside the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, Howell to throw. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Come on, let's go. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern,
you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Check, check. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
2nd down throw for Howell. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check, check.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sly able to put this one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now, this is not a common sight where he runs to the open field and doesn't get away. This time, brought down for a big sack. As we said, normally, he gets outside the pocket and runs for nice yardage. Here, the exact opposite. They get him down for a double-digit loss.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
There's some chores in this house. There's some chores in this house. Certified dad. 7 days a week.
Quarter,
If
2
you
minutes
don't clean
remain,
this house
3-0
up, you gonna be
our
6
score.
feet deep. Go to bed, don't eat. Why you counting your sheep? You forget
This
to do your
offense
chores.
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Why do I do this again? Giving you chores just because of the trend. Boy, go wash all the
Sanders here as
dishes.
they
That
run
doesn't
out of
follow
the
you
gun.
sticking with dishes. Like, bro, I'm grown.
And
I don't
maybe a
make none
little
of this
over
mess on
pursuit
the
there as he's able to take this down to
I
the
gotta go pick up the trash,
25-yard
but after
line.
that, I'm gonna go.
Keep talking this shit. You gonna get hit. Don't have a fit. When your lick is quick, already warned you that I'm going to go in your mouth. You're gonna take the trash out.
You think I'm scared of his rock? Whack ass punches. He'll just hurt him. So over his own whack ass punches.
Disrespect, you gonna get choked. After I drown you, you ain't gonna float. I'm gonna put my foot so far up your ass, it's gonna come out your throat.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to 60, back to 60.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right?
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One last shot before the break. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Yeah.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And some room to roam now. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Gibson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
What we got? 57's the mic. Rock 57. Target.
And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check curls. 43's the mic.
Howell, another throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Faking the handoff. Howell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Branbee. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off play action. It's Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Johnson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Ready up, Mike. 43 is the mic. 19, 18. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 43 is the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He'll buy some time right.
We're going to shut you down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage, throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hurts will throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Once more, Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Second down. Howell now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick-6, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.